Nollywood is not beans. And I say that with all humility. Nollywood is not beans. Nollywood is actually the second largest entertainment industry in the world by volume. Meaning that we produce a whole lot of movies every year. About 2,500 movies every single year. But the budget, the average budget for any Nollywood movie is around 5 to 30 million. Obviously, we are not talking about the far end of the spectrum. We're talking about the mid-range. We are talking about the very average, like class average, right? So if that is happening, what do you think it feels like making a movie in Nigeria? See that 5 to 30 million that we are talking about is actually the budget for cast welfare in some Hollywood movies. And yet we are pushing into Nollywood. I mean Netflix, we are pushing into Amazon Prime, we are pushing into Showmax, and then you are getting into festivals, you are submitting for Oscars. And this is where I would like to ask you guys, if you could put a movie up for the Oscars, what movie would it be? Put it in the comment section. What movie would you want to put in the Oscars for best picture, best this, best that? So put that in the comment section. So now imagine 30 million naira becoming 300 million naira. Just imagine that. Just think about that. And this is for filmmakers. So if you're not a filmmaker, this may not interest you, but for filmmakers, imagine your 30 million naira budget film makes 300 million. I mean, not make, like they give you 300 million instead of 30 million to make your movie. Now, if you had training hubs, if you had soundproof studios, good lighting, and please, Jesus, the lighting. We need good lighting. I mean, everybody loves the lighting I have done for this, even though it's not perfect. I mean, I can see shadow here, I can see, but the lighting is good enough, isn't it? Yeah, it's good enough. And don't say otherwise in the comment section. I'll burn you. In any case, you see, funding is not just about making the movie fine, or it's more about telling the stories more accurately. It's more about telling the story with dignity, with range, and we can't stay stuck on a particular genre. I mean, not the genre of Achalugo, will you marry me? And then the genre of everybody wants to make Lagos film. I mean, they want to make a film where the gangs of Lagos, Baba Sale, and all of those things. We have stories that are much more deeper than that. But funding is the only reason why we are back in many of these things. So when someone says Nigerian movies aren't that deep, I mean, Cinema Pointer talks about some of these things, and one day I'll start to also rate Nigerian movies, because I have a very, very high taste. Like, I mean, very high level of, I mean, you can't easily impress me, but I know that these guys are trying. You guys, I know that they are trying, and I know that when people say Nigerian movies aren't that deep, just tell them that, please give us the money. Now, what I don't like in defense for Nigerian filmmakers is go do your own. No, I don't like that statement of go do your own, because in the real sense, we the viewers are paying you to give us something good. So if you're not giving us something good, you're not doing your job. So we can criticize, we can tell you that we hate what you've done, we can tell you that throw away that rubbish, we don't want it. We simply can tell you that. So what would be wrong for you to tell me in return is to tell me, go and make your own movie. No, don't do that. And I'm talking to producers, filmmakers, directors. Please, you have to stop that statement of if it's easy, go do your own. No, don't do that. We are paying for this thing, and so you must give us quality. So now, what I've noticed is there's enough talent. There's enough talent in this side of the world. There's enough talent, but what is not available is opportunity. Yes. And when you fund a film, you are not just funding culture, my dear. You are funding a nation, and that is the pure fact. So please, I'll leave you with this. We need to change our mentality about Nigerian films, and please, we need funding. We need funding. that money that you're putting into that wedding, that money that you're putting into that omble, put it in film. It will generate its income. If it is good, people will pay for it. And don't forget, my Nigerian creatives, film enthusiasts, films and storytellers, tomorrow will be better. I do.